today's video, we're going to repair this lovely rock chip I've got right here on the windshield. Going to use this repair kit I just picked up at O'Reilly's. I've used this exact kit before on a Fiesta and I had good results, so I thought I'd stick with it. So the very first step is to make sure you get any little remnants out of the pit here. Just take a pick, a little push pin, anything sharp really. Just get all the little bits of glass remnants out of there. You don't want any chunks left over. After that's done, I like to use isopropyl alcohol and give the area a good cleaning. This stuff will evaporate nice and quick. Won't leave any residue on there. The next step is to take the adhesive back in here and pull off one side of it. Then you line it up with your pit and make sure you got it on there good. You want to have this tab facing to the top of the windshield. Don't want any air bubbles in there. After it's on there, go back and pull off the top layer of adhesive. And you will take this little guy and stick it on there. There we go. Now you're going to want to twist off the top on your resin and then cut off the very top of it. The instructions say to put 3/4 of this into here. Now I have no idea how you're going to know when you have 3/4 in there. And honestly, I'm just going to put a ton in there because I got a pretty big pit I'm trying to fill. The next step is to put on your applicator here. Syringe, I guess. And you pull it up. And it will lock in on its own. And this here, it's supposed to lock in. That creates a vacuum, and what you're doing is you're pulling all of the air out of the pit, and in theory the resin we put in will settle down into the pit. Now you got to leave this on here for 10 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so now what you do is you pull the plunger out just to let some air in there, and then I'm going to raise you up so you can see. It actually has two notches. The one it's locked into, and there's one right here. It's not showing up too well. Let me turn it. There's one right here. So what you're going to do is release it. Try to do it without blocking the camera. Release it, push it down, and it will lock into that upper notch. Alright, it's time for the final step. We're going to remove this. Just throw it away and take a razor blade and get under this adhesive here, get the tab work loose, and then you're just going to slowly pull up on that tab to remove this whole thing. I think this whole thing came off with that applicator last time, but oh well, as long as it does come off. Make sure you have a rag handy to wipe away the excess resin as it comes pouring out of there. Now you take that last quarter of the resin, which is the most annoying part. If you're supposed to measure this, I don't know why they can't make this clear or have two of these little packets so you know how much to put on instead of just guessing where 3/4 is and trying to stop at that when you can't see through this tube. Anyway, you're going to take the rest of this, you're going to put a drop right on top of the pit. You're going to put this magic film here, which I'm actually going to do more. I'm going to put some up here too. I'm going to put this magic curing film on top of your chip. Then you take your razor blade again and just go back and work out the air bubbles. You don't want any air bubbles in there. And then we're going to go outside, park it in direct sunlight for 15 minutes. now we're going to go ahead and remove the film here. I'll let it sit outside for about half an hour just to be sure. Then you can go back with your razor blade and scrape off any excess you may have. And I've got quite a bit of excess because kind of gooped it in there everywhere. Alright, and there you have it. One repaired rock chip. It's right here. I'm not sure if it shows up in the camera. I can still see where it is, but hardly. Nothing like it was before. It's very well filled in. Time will tell how well this holds up. It was a pretty deep chip. Hopefully this takes care of it. If not, I guess I'll be doing it again, or I'll be buying a new windshield anyway. So if there's a better way of doing this that you guys know of, or if I just did something blatantly wrong, please drop it down in the comments and let me know. This is the way I've always done it. It's worked for me in the past. Hopefully it works this time. Please stay tuned for next time. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.